Hello everybody and welcome back. My name is Kari and today I'm doing my Reading Rush TBR. The Reading Rush takes place from July 20th to July 26th. There is a website, thereadingrush.com, and I will link Ariel Bissette's announcement video and TBR down below. So you can check that out so that I don't completely butcher it. Not that I think I'll completely butcher it, I just might not state it exactly the way they would. Anyway, there are 7 challenges, kind of 8 because there's always the challenge to read 7 books in 7 days. We will see if I can do that, very possibly because I do listen to audiobooks during the day. So, you know, might be a thing. But anyway, the first challenge is to read a book with a cover that matches your birthstone. My birthstone is either opal or tourmaline, depending on which view of October's birthstone you adhere to. Personally, I'm much more of an opal kind of person. I tried to find tourmaline, which is pink, but I couldn't find any on my bookshelves that I hadn't read that matched that. And also I couldn't find anything super, you know, holographic like Jane Unlimited, which would have been perfect, but I've already read it and I wanted to read a new book. So instead, I cheated slightly and I'm going with The Winter Duke by Claire Eliza Bartlett because this still has sort of the, it's not quite holographic, but it has the icy fire kind of a thing going on with all of the blues and the whites and the silvers. So this is what I'm using because I think it counts, or as close as I can get to opal anyway. Next is to read a book that starts with the word the. I could use The Winter Duke, obviously. I could also use, let's see, oh yes, there's the one I'm using. I have a lot of books and they're not always in the greatest. I'm also going to use The Key by Theodore Taylor. We read this, I want to say 5th grade. I don't know why I remember books we read in 5th grade so specifically, but I think that's when we read this. And then I read Lord of the Kill, which I like a lot better. This one was really weird to me in whatever grade it was. It was elementary or middle school anyway. But I remember it so much. I mean, not the details, I barely remember the plot in general, but I clearly remember it, and I'm curious if it would make a difference to read it now. So I'm going to use that for starting with the word the. Because it is so short, and because I burn, because white as fucking milk, whenever I'm outside for more than 20-30 minutes, I actually can get to 40 here in Minnesota because the sun's not as strong as it was in Colorado. It's amazing. Yes, I put on sunscreen. Yes, I still burn. I turn into a freaking lobster. Lobster. And nobody wants, no, it's just, it's painful. It's awful. My ears did it the other day. Ugh, that was uncomfortable. But enough about my really bad aversion to sun. Hence the winter thing. I'm also going to use this one for challenge number, what is it, 4? Nope, 5. Challenge number 5, which is to read a book completely outside of your home. So probably I will end up reading this. I might pull a Katie and read it on a beach. I also might just be too lazy to leave the house, really, and just read it on the deck, because technically that's outside. Number 3 is a book that inspired a movie you've already seen. I'm cheating a little bit on this one. Oh, we might have noise. And I am going with, can you wait like 5 minutes? Yep. Thanks. I am going with a book that was inspired by a series. So I love Buffy the Vampire Slayer. I've seen all of them and I'm working on a rewatch. So I got Slayer by Kirsten White, which is Nina and her twin sister. They grew up at the Watchers Academy and yeah, so it's post-Buffy. It sounds really fascinating. I was also kind of hesitant, but this is a good motivation to read it. Number 4 is First Book You Touch. So I closed my eyes and spun in a circle because this is up to interpretation. And for that one, I ended up getting Courtney's War by Wilbur Smith. I love Wilbur Smith, haven't read him in a while. This is World War II following one of the Courtney family members. Number 5 is Outside Your Home. I'm doing The Key for that. Number 6 is read a book in a genre you've always wanted to read more of. So for that one, I'm doing Candide by Voltaire. I did read part of this for school and then, well, I read it for school and then sort of forgot it because I more skimmed it. But I do want to read more classics and I've heard good things about Candide, so I'm curious. It's a satire of something. And number 7 is read a book that takes place on a different continent than where you are. which is a lot of most of the books I read because I don't really like American history. Sorry, not sorry. So I'm reading Young Bess by Margaret Irwin. This copy precisely was published in 1945 or something. But this is obviously, not obviously, no obviously, this is about Elizabeth I. And yep, 1945. If you know me at all through my videos or in real life, whatever, you know that I am obsessed with Elizabeth I. So this is a really good, again, motivation to read this. We'll see if I can get through all of those. That's 6 books, so I might just choose a 7th one as we go, but those are at least the 6 that I am very much going to try and film. Let me know what you think down below in the comments, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!